Okay, here's the final view. It's taken me almost a week. Not so scary anymore. So I have my step ladder, potatoes, shopping bags, recycling, and tea towels and things. Yeah, still a few camping things up there, camp stove, a lamp I'm not using right now, some seasonal things. But overall, oh, what are you doing out of place? That's better. I hope it stays this way for a while. Good morning, everyone. I'm Zia, and this is Chasing the Moon. Time to make my morning smoothie. I'm going to make my Go To smoothie, although I look at smoothies the way I look at making soup, which I love to do, in that I don't really think you can go wrong. If you're putting things in either your soup or your smoothie that you love, it's going to be a win. Okay, let's make a smoothie. These are my go-to ingredients. Blueberries, which are organic out of my son-in-law's parents' garden. I use Earth Owns Naked, which is only 4 ingredients. It's gluten-free. It's an oat milk. I use organic peanut butter. You could use any kind of nut butter. I put in collagen. This has 5 types of collagen. If you're vegan, you might not want to use that. One of the collagen types is from shells, seashells. So if you do eat fish, you might be able to get just that kind of collagen. And then my protein, which I like the chocolate one. This is the best one I found. Hang on. I did try this one. This was I think it was a pina colada flavor, which I love. But I found it a little too chalky. I didn't care for it. I will use it up, but this one has 21 grams of protein. This one has 24 and only 2 grams of sugar. So I sometimes will use different berries. I have some blackberries and raspberries in the freezer. You can use any kind of fruit. Sometimes I'll add banana to it. And even sometimes I'll put a little spoon, like maybe a tablespoon or so of vanilla yogurt, Greek-style yogurt. You really can't go wrong. You know, you can use as your base. If you don't want to use oat milk, you can use regular milk. You could use a juice, I suppose. I've never tried that, or water. I like it to taste kind of thick, almost like a milkshake. And so I like using oat milk for that reason. So let's put this together now. I usually use a cup of liquid, and what I do is I pour a bit of it in first, because when I add the powders, I don't want them to be stuck to the bottom of the blending cup. So the next will be the collagen powder. I usually put a tablespoon in, level tablespoon. Don't want that in there. Next comes 3 tablespoons of the protein powder. A little more of the liquid on top of that. And I swirl it around a bit just to mix it up. And, next I use the nut butter. A good spoonful. Then a little more of the liquid. And then half a cup of blueberries or mixed berries. I could add some banana to this too, but I find that these measurements give me one nice full glass of smoothie in the morning. Then I'll pour the rest of the liquid in. And now blend. Oh, let me put the frozen blueberries away first. There you have it. That is so good. And you know, sometimes first thing in the morning, I'm hungry, but I don't feel like anything too heavy. And so this is a really good way to get your first meal of the day in. Yeah, it's good. Okay, let's have a little chat. I know a lot of people put spinach or kale in their smoothies, but I never do that because I have an aversion to drinks that look like swamp water. There's something in my reptilian brain that won't allow me to drink a thick green swamp water colored drink. I hope that doesn't put you off of yours if you like to add greens to your smoothies. But for me personally, I can't do that. I haven't tried the vanilla protein powder, but my sister bought a bag of that one and she's given me some, and I think the next time I make one, I'll try that. But there's something about the chocolate flavor in this, and the peanut butter, and you know, the blueberries and things. It's a very easy smoothie to make. It's one of my go-tos. Some of my other go-tos for breakfast are scrambled eggs with avocado slices. It could be eggs with leftover steamed vegetables from the night before. What else do I sometimes do? I sometimes do have a whole wheat toast or a sourdough toast with a peanut butter and a sliced up apple or nectarine, something like that. So usually it's very simple, a very simple breakfast. But that's my go-to smoothie. unless I have bananas, and then I'll add some of that, because that just makes it creamier and thicker. And as I said, I do like them like that. So let me know what your favorite smoothies are and how you make them. Going back to the beginning of this video, where I showed you a little shot of the inside of the finished pantry. It took me until yesterday to finish sorting out all those random boxes and things that I pulled out of there, because I had forgotten that when I sold the bus, there were some boxes in the storage area under the bed that I pulled out and I just stuck in there. And I was throwing things into those boxes, little random things from the bus. And so I would pulled out one of those boxes and had a look in it, and there was such a mix of stuff in there that I thought, do I just not even look and dump the whole box in the garbage, or do I go through it? And I went through everything. I did end up with a big bag of garbage, but I also ended up with a bag of things that I put in the trunk of the car, because there was a battery charger in there. There were some of those orange emergency triangles in there, and a few other things that that would be a good thing to have in the car with me. So it took me almost a week to get that all sorted out, things to go to Goodwill and all the rest of it. And you know, it's funny, because when I start a project like that, I anticipate getting it all done in the same day, because there was a time when I would have done that. And I get frustrated. Do any of you get frustrated knowing that you can't do things in as timely a manner as you used to be able to? But I'm trying to give myself some grace about that, to allow myself the time that I need. If I'm sorting out a bunch of things and I feel like I need a break, I'll take a break now. I'll sit on the couch, I'll read a chapter of a book, make a cup of tea, and then I'll get back to it again. And the thing is, I have to keep reminding myself, I'm retired. I don't have to do it all in a day. And that goes with not just sorting out your pantry, but any of the tasks that you have to do in life. If you're retired now, do you have to get it all done in the same timely manner you would have done it 10 or 20 years ago? No. No, don't get frustrated with yourself. I'm sure a lot of you don't. I'm sure a lot of you are very sensible that way. But I find that up until very recently, I have been very frustrated that I couldn't do things the way I once did them. And now I'm just going to be okay with that from now on. I think maybe one of the things that's helped with that is that, let me grab it. I am still reading the daily entry in this book, The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday. And it's 366 meditations on wisdom, perseverance, and the art of living. And maybe that's part of what's made a difference for me. Just looking at life from a different perspective. Certainly different than what society has taught me over the years. So this month of July, I'm going to read it to you, okay? I think I've read a couple of them before, but I have no idea. I haven't read it yet this morning. So this is what I will usually do every morning. July's chapter is about focusing on duty. So some of the other chapters have been about passions and emotions, unbiased thought. That was a really good chapter. Right action, doing the right thing for the right reason. And last month was problem solving, and that was good too. So this month is about duty. So let's read today's. July 17th, the Daily Stoic. The title of it is Don't Abandon Others or Yourself. And the original meditation, which was by Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations, reads, and I quote, "As you move forward along the path of reason, people will stand in your way. They will never be able to keep you from doing what's sound, so don't let them knock out your goodwill for them. Keep a steady watch on both fronts." Not only for well-based judgments and actions, but also for gentleness with those who would obstruct our path or create other difficulties. For getting angry is also a weakness, just as much as abandoning the task or surrendering under panic. For doing either is an equal desertion, the one by shrinking back and the other by estrangement from family and friends. Now, what follows is Ryan Holiday's interpretation of that quote. And this is what Ryan has to say. "As we begin to make progress in our lives, we'll encounter the limitations of the people around us. It's like a diet. When everyone is eating unhealthy, there is a kind of natural alignment. But if one person starts eating healthy, suddenly there are opposing agendas. Now there's an argument about where to go for dinner. Just as you must not abandon your new path simply because other people may have a problem with it, you must not abandon those other folks either. Don't simply write them off or leave them in the dust. Don't get mad or fight with them. After all, they're at the same place you were not long ago." I love taking those thoughts with me into the day. And I think I've always been a pretty tolerant person, pretty easy to adapt in situations with other people. But something like this is a really good reminder. So I will continue to do that. Now, I started this late in the year. I was given this on my birthday, which is in mid-January, by a friend. And I didn't want to go back and start from the beginning of the year. So I'm looking forward to when the year comes around again and reading those first entries that I missed. And then I will read the whole thing again. It only takes a couple of minutes every morning. And I think it's a really good reminder. It helps keep you on a path. Well, so much for making this a Cooking with Zia video. Didn't do any cooking. Went off on a stoic pathway and talked about my pantry. Oh well, it is what it is. And that's what you're seeing today. Just a mix of things that sometimes come to mind or just happen naturally. So, going back to what this video was supposed to be about, making a smoothie, I hope you try it. Let me know what other things you put in, flaxseed, vegetables, other ingredients. I'll be interested to see and maybe try some of those. I hope you enjoyed the video, and of course, wherever you are in our incredibly beautiful world, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you have a great week ahead. I'm going to have a nice, easy day today because yesterday was very busy. And love myself a little, like I love all of you. I guess I'll say bye-bye for now. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.